Okay, everything should be running. Where everything can be heard. Okay. I do believe it is, so we're just gonna drop that down. Alright, so maybe. Okay, here is Capard. Doodaloo. Alright, so our normal catch-up time. So hey everyone, it is not a day I normally stream. How's everybody doing? As you all know, I have an event that I'm going to over the weekend, and so will not be able to stream at my normal time on Sundays, so we're doing an early stream instead. Let's go through our achievements. Sela acts 5 times in a row before the next ally's unit's turn. And in the battle against Argenti, none of the Spear Tip, Shield, and Honored have entered the Soul-Freed state. So that was in the most recent battle event in this one. So I have done it, or at least I've played all the rounds. I have not fully completed it, but I have gotten all the Stellar Jane, which is the main point. This is still an event that we are attempting to get to, but we still have to get through the main game, this main mission, which is what we are going to be working on again. Argenti is here. I have no pulls. I have like 1 10 pull. Let me rephrase. I have 1 10 pull and that's it. So I do not believe I'll be an Argenti heavy today. But let's do his trial run. We already know how he plays because we've used him in his POV. Where he seems to be both a shielder and an attacker, which is pretty cool. Now I've seen that like using his thing is actually a like it does stuff too.
Feeling lucky.
There, okay, so that's the one you want when he has like the fireworks. Now also that uses up, because each of them's a gamble, it uses up your skill points. And I'm not allowed to change characters, so.
Oh, the bigger the risk.
But that's like his best, starting skill.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Not good.
Watch your head.
I'm fine. You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Do we still have
The
the upper
dice have
hand?
been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all in. Sure, I'll play along. Spend freely.
Leave it to me.
Enemy targets detected. Not good. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Hedge your bets. It's on me.
Let's begin.
Sure, I'll play along. The dice have bust. Or maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
We have the upper hand.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Hedge your bets.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, he's good. Regardless of if he was good or not, I was going to try and pull for him, but he is good, definitely, for sure. Jingaloo is also really good. I definitely would pull for her if I was not trying to pull for...
The moon shines on the truth.
if I was not trying to pull for our boy Adventurine.
We're in trouble now.
Blade of Moonlight, all will be revealed in lunar flame.
And then just as a reminder, Jilu is Monarch, the VTuber. Just like...
Let's be friends. 1,000 wonders to fight as one.
As you can see, she's an amazing like damage dealer.
That'll take more
And
than
then with the freezing added on, it's amazing. Yeah. So, per usual, we are trying to catch up with the main story. Let's see where we're at. Okay, we do have one extra one of these. And as I told you all, I have one tin pole. I do not have much. We do have guarantee, and we did start building a little bit of pity in our last round. So we're at 36. So unless he comes home very early, I don't expect much from this tin pole. But it would be nice. So this would put us at 46. And he did not come home, but that is fine. I don't think I have any of the characters. I think I already double checked, but I don't have any of the characters at E6 that are on this banner. So getting any of them would be useful. Plus, I should be able to get Welt's Light Cone because of this pull. Yeah, see, 604. Now, the main idea is, considering that I want Adventurine, should I save the stuff so that I can get this with it? Because I could get, as you can see, 30 more pulls with what I have. Or I can get Welt's Light Cone banner. Or Light Cone weapon, not banner. Obviously, you can get this if you lose the 50-50, but you could also get any of these, as shown by the fact that I got, like, his and hers before. And I don't think I've gotten any of the other... Well, I got those two, Bailu's and Branya's. But these two I had to buy... Adventurine will always come back. We might as well just get this. My Welt deserves it. First, let's get Serval's. Oh, we almost have Serval.
Might be my only true companion.
And then Welt. Light Cone. There it is. Very nice, I say. Okay. Well, no Adventurine for us today, which is terribly unfortunate. But we are going to get on with the main story quest. Let's see. I think this is the main one. So it doesn't look like there has been anything new added to the main quest, like story-wise, with this with the new banner, because these are still just two. So that's good. So where will good fortune lead gamblers, and sit in the best seat and watch the grand finale. Okay. So that's good. This one. So we had just gotten to the theme park. Gallagher is the one who has brought us here. And we are trying to find some leads at the theme park.
There are so many members of the Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for?
Wait, is this the guy? I literally saw a TikTok of this man is literally pretending to be Adventurine. Oh my gosh, I literally just saw a TikTok of that. A bird that loves to sing. Do you want to be fortunate as me? Come and sing with me. Now you too are fortunate. I'll let you have this game console. I need to get back to the great tree chirp. Okay, we can't play it. I was wondering if we'd be able to play it. The deadline is almost here. The deadline is coming. Tick tock, tick tock. Okay, let's see. So we're trying to get here. Okay. There we go. Now we need to get there. Oh, I see. That one took a little bit longer than normal. What deadline is it that I'm rushing for again? I can't remember. Forget it. It can't be that important. Oh, triggered the cutscene.
So many of them. I've never seen anything like this, even when they're tracking down suspects. Well, it's a masterpiece from the family, after all. Besides the followers of the preservation, the family members are the best at creating mind-blowing marvels. Let's find a quiet spot and continue our conversation. View here is great, right? We can see everything from here, including Clocky.
If all the characters in the animation are based on characters in reality, then Clocky's counterpart is definitely the Watchmaker. In the animation, he's Hanu's partner and one of the founders of Dreamville. Does that mean the Watchmaker was personally involved in that war and sided with Asdana?
It was a monumental war for freedom. Hanunu fought alongside a motley crew of masked fools, Nameless, history fictionologists, mourning actors, omen vanguards, even visitors from beyond the sky. In the end, they emerged victorious. Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
But if you do the math, doesn't that mean the Watchmaker was around for several centuries?
I'm not sure, but Mikhail was already the Watchmaker when I met him, so maybe he inherited the title.
How old are you now, Mr. Officer?
I'm 13.
I saw, okay, so this is another one of like the few spoilers I've seen, where people are trying to decide if he's serious or if he's sarcastic or if this means something else. So we'll see what the reactions are.
No way. Not even close.
Hanunu freed the frontier prison, but peace still eluded him. With limited resources, threats from the outside world, and internal conflicts between major prison districts, the future of Osdana was uncertain. It wasn't until the Watchmaker approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into the planet of festivities that Penacony finally gained its name and glory.
Thus, he became known as the Father of Penacony.
But didn't you say the Watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said you were his companion, so that means you...
No, I'm not his companion, but rather one of his many children.
Is that why he has like the gear right here?
But I am indeed a traitor. Not to the family, but to Mikhail.
What did you do?
I did nothing. And that's the worst betrayal of all. Just like you, I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to Penacony. But the Oak family, they set us up. Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore. So we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors of the Harmony, even though the true traitors were someone else. While they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world, behind closed doors, they condemn him on a pillar of shame. Nevertheless, we wanted to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor, the one responsible for all this, and restore harmony to Penacony. But we failed. Too much time had passed, and the land of the dreams had become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless pursuits, I gave up. Like a lost dog, the family accepted me and made me an officer, supposedly as a form of forgiveness. But it was actually a punishment. Since then, I've been completely cut off from my partners and my past. As for Mikhail, I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him. That's when I realized that the Penacony I once knew would never return.
We're truly sorry for what happened. But this is not the end of the story, right?
Apparently, someone has inherited the title of the Watchmaker and has been secretly working against the family all this time.
Misha?
Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is, or if they're even real. Or just Mikhail's lost soul haunting the dreams. So, do you understand why I'm spilling all this info? Because I believe the girl's death must be connected to the Watchmaker's legacy. And at the end of all these mysteries, we will find the answers we are seeking. If it really is Mikhail's ghost, I want to meet him. If only for the last time. For those who despise me could form a line from here all the way to the entrance of the hotel. But those willing to look me in the eye and hear me out? Let's just say, there won't be many. I've told you all I know is a sign of gratitude. Thank you for listening to this old dog. Bark and all. Something just happened at the theme park. Now if you'll excuse me, good luck to all of you. How ironic. What's so different between the stowaways rejected by Penacony today And the Dream Seekers once hailed as pioneers several Amber eras ago.
Gallagher does have a troubled past, it seems.
While Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery, his stories shed light on our suspicions about the true identity of the Watchmaker, his connection to the family, and the power struggles hidden behind sweet dreams and death. Exactly. Gallagher suggests that the real traitor is someone else, probably within the Oak family. That lines up with what we've gathered so far. Firefly got involved in this mess because of the legacy, and now we're sure that Adventurine's accusations against Acheron are baseless.
You're really into Clocky, huh? He's just a fictional character, not a real person.
And I'm able to currently mess with people's emotions and like half control their mind right now. Let's stay open to some stuff that might be happening.
Speaking of which, that Clocky who only reveals himself to you is quite intriguing. It's a shame we've never met him since then. Now that we've confirmed a lot of our suspicions, let's take a moment to think about the clues we have. Send a message to Welt and see how things are going on his end.
Father, how are you doing? Our investigation here has come to an end. How's the progress going on your end? Not too bad. The Galaxy Ranger and I agree the family might be hiding something extremely important. We're now headed to the Dewlight Pavilion. Acheron, huh? Didn't Adventurine say she was dangerous? I confirmed that she's on our side. Well, don't worry. Please wait for a while. I'll keep you posted as soon as I find anything. Oh, Acheron's point of view. Interesting.
Are your companions worried about you?
They're just checking up on me. Let's get in and get out. Seems they've made some progress. Looks like we're about to enter the depths of Dewlight Pavilion.
It's been a smooth ride. Almost too smooth for a heavily guarded mansion.
Let's see if there's anyone waiting to greet us.
It's like jingling when she walks. Oh, the statues again.
Something feels off. A grand mansion like this and not a butler or servant in sight. Could it be due to the disruption caused by the emergency? Well, this door is open. Looks like we'll have to investigate ourselves. Let's proceed with caution.
Just one moment.
Acheron draws her blade slightly. Within a moment, her breath becomes imperceptible.
Light. I've made myself less noticeable. The crew can explain their presence as authorized by the family, but I can't come up with any excuses for being here.
I see. What an interesting technique.
During exploration, using Acheron's technique to attack normal enemies will instantly defeat them without entering combat.
Stream forth, gleam of old blades.
I only wanted to hit one, but I guess we're not gonna be able to do that.
The model in the sand pit. It's the golden hour, isn't it?
Okay.
Maybe the heads of the family used that model for discussing important matters. And the footprints here are different from the rest. There are two sets of them. Looks like outsiders might have passed through here not long ago.
Ah, that's so nice. That's so nice. You could get Acheron purely for that. Ugh. Oh.
Can you identify the people who left these footprints?
Well, there's a unique pattern here. Flamboyant, even. And judging by the size, I'd say these were men's shoes. If I'm right, It could be the IPC ambassador, Adventurine.
Adventurine. What about the other set?
It looks like they were walking side by side as opposed to one behind the other, so the second individual is likely equal in status to Adventurine. The IPC is eager to reclaim Penacony, so their presence here is not unexpected.
Oh, I forgot that was blocked.
Stream forth, the gleam of old blades.
Interesting that the space anchor activated again, because we've been here before. Oh, and I can't go in there now.
Well, there aren't any people in this mansion. They've set up quite a few mimetic guards to patrol this place. This is where it ends. On the still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Again.
Hope you're prepared. A will forged in ice never falters!
Free will, or was it destined for oblivion?
Let's settle this.
Another journey begins.
Rules are made to be broken.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Let's go.
The dead return! Receive divinity.
Don't worry, it's just a
Repay.
scrap.
This ends here. A will forged in ice never falters!
Free will, or was...
You chose the wrong enemy.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Hope you're prepared. Let's make it quick.
Look, it dropped something.
A note. Looks like instructions from the butler for the other servants.
Seems like the mansion's entire workforce were assigned other tasks before Robin's death. It must have been a big project to require that much manpower. The Charmony Festival, perhaps.
I like that it's been so long since we talked about the festival that they're like, hey guys, remember that's a plot point that there's supposed to be a festival happening?
But no matter what their main priorities are, there should always be someone left at the mansion, right?
So you're saying someone deliberately cleared the place out?
Yeah, but I don't know why. Stream forth, the gleam of old blades.
Young member of the family these days don't seem to know a thing about manners. Hey, that trainee server over there. What's the appropriate thing to do when you're giving directions to a guest? Point directly in the direction of the destination with my hand. I'll keep my fingers together and point at the right with the tip of my... I'm not a server. Bring the guest to the destination. That's rude. The correct way is to bring your forefingers together with your palm facing upward. That's a fail.
It'll heal.
On the still waters of oblivion.
The dead return!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Destined for oblivion. On the still waters of oblivion.
Lady Snowblood. What's that one? In a single battle, use Acheron's ultimate /Dream Cries and Red to defeat all enemies and achieve victory in the battle. Anyway. See if there's anything else up here.
Stream forth the gleam of old days.
Okay, so you can also go in here as her. But I've cleared that place out as far as I can tell. Okay, nothing else up here.
No one here either.
Since no one's around to entertain us, let's make ourselves at home. Stay close to me so that my white can cover you too.
Dear brother, how are you doing these days? A letter from Robin. I had intended to visit you at Dewlight Pavilion as soon as possible upon my return, but with the approaching Charmony Festival and your busy schedule, I refrain from troubling you. However, an urgent matter compels me to share something with you immediately. Since my return to Penacony, I have experienced a peculiar change in my voice. At first, I thought it was caused by exhaustion or illness, but after consulting with doctors, they assured me of my perfect health and dismissed my concerns. However, my voice worsened over time, and I even experienced periods of complete voice loss. In order to find answers, I conducted many private investigations, using my idle time out of rehearsals, of course. Eventually, I realized that the harmony in Penacony is not pure. A discord lurking within has tainted my voice of harmony, which I believe to be the root cause of my vocal issues. I immediately realized that such levels of interference can only occur if either a powerful external force is pulling the strings, or if a senior member of the family is involved. Unfortunately, further investigation has led me to the later conclusion. This is an extremely alarming discovery. A traitor has emerged within the family in Penacony, and it is highly likely that this person is one of the 4 family heads. I trust you implicably, dear brother, because of our promise. With the Charmony Festival on the horizon, I fear this person intends to impede its progress or even use the festival for some ulterior motive. At any rate, I suggest you monitor the other family heads while also prioritizing your own safety. You are the only true family member I have left. There is another matter that requires our attention. During my investigation, I learned about the Memory Zone meme death, and my further inquiries led me to believe of the culprit who directed it to cause this series of incidents is likely the aforementioned traitor in the family. I have collected more clues and am prepared to verify my hypothesis. Rest assured, you can just focus on preparations for the Charmony Festival. Once I'm thoroughly investigated death, I'll come and meet you immediately. It won't take too long. Given your heavy workload, please take care of yourself. Don't stay in the dreamscape all the time. Spend some time in reality when you're free. I brought some more specialties from other galaxies. Giant Moa pudding tarts from the Borillians, wild strawberries from Akanyako, known for their exceptional size and sweetness, which I'm certain you'll enjoy, and almond meringue cream cracknels from Medicea. Don't forget to enjoy them. May Sheepe be with us, your sister Robin.
As soon as I and the rest of the crew arrived in Penacony, Mr. Sunday and Robin showed up to greet us. I remember hearing something unusual in her voice, and now it seems I was right.
Robin believed it was because the harmony had been tampered with somehow. But as far as I know, There aren't many entities capable of interfering with the power of paths.
Meaning?
If there really is a traitor within the family, that person must hold a high position or possess unimaginable strength.
That would explain why Mr. Sunday has been having such difficulty in catching the traitor.
This light cone is securely guarded. It must hold some important memories.
Oh, baby Sunday.
According to Robin's interview, despite having performed on so many grand stages, her favorite performance was a pretend show she put on with her brother when they were just kids.
Oh, for some reason I thought this was her dress, like an older woman's dress, and this was like maybe their mom, but I can now see that these are like her legs, so I guess this is Robin and this is Sunday.
I wonder how their relationship is now.
Growing up brings gains, but also losses.
Yeah, time has a way of smoothing things out. The beautiful dreams of youth will eventually fade away.
Okay, another one. List of death's victims. Anserol, a male Halovian, was dragged into the sea by an unknown meme while sunbathing on the beach in the moment of oasis. Subsequent search and rescue operations proved unsuccessful. This is the first case. Can't tell if anything is wrong. Insufficient investigation? Moray, a male from the CN show, entered a spheroid in the golden hour and mysteriously disappeared while the spheroid was bouncing in the air. Later examination showed no sign of forced entry or exit of the spheroid. Note, seems the culprit can ignore physical barriers. Conventional investigation methods feasible? Amaka, a female human, participated in a talent show in the moment of scorched sand but accidentally fell off the stage before the judges and turned around and disappeared in the shadows below. Footage for that episode of the show had been deleted. The culprit is swift and skilled at disguises. Caution is advised. Weber, a male Pepeshi, fell down when entering his office on payday in the Gilded Hour and was killed by an unknown meme that suddenly appeared. The memories of witnesses have been processed. Referring to attack wounded or vulnerable individuals? Uncertain. Maybe taking orders from someone else. Chimmet, a male Pepeshi, was taken away while flipping over a card at the casino in the moment of stars. Casino staff has dealt with the aftermath of the incident. Note, flipping a card. Interesting. D. Kim, a male human, jumped into the ocean of dream bubbles in Blue Hour in an attempt to impress his girlfriend but got entangled by an unknown meme under the sea and drowned. His girlfriend's memories have been processed, but the outcomes are not satisfactory. Further intervention from motivators may be necessary. Note, most cases are related to the ocean. Could this be a breakthrough? Additional note, scratch that. After checking, only 2 cases were related to the ocean. Caxia, a female Foxian, was engulfed by an unknown meme while playing dreamy slots in Golden Hour. The incident caused huge commotion at the spot. The memories of most witnesses have been processed. Could it be the Sweet Dreams troupe? Does it have the ability to imitate and learn multiple culprits? There's likely a mastermind behind the scenes. Kumbega, a male bloodhound, was attacked by an unknown meme before his shift change in the moment of serenity, resulting in his death after a fight. Security measures have been enhanced at the prison area. No notable details in this case. Need to ask the bloodhound family to strengthen defenses in the prison area and other facilities. Oh boy. Alright. Janet, a female human, disappeared while visiting the film history gallery at the Museum of the Moment of Soul. She was drawn towards a mysterious sound calling to her and walked into a screen, vanishing without a trace. The site has been cordoned off. This is the only case where the culprit demonstrated speech ability. Further verification is required to determine if this was a false claim. Monk, a male Intellitron, was attacked while replacing his newly purchased high-grade vision sensor in the auction at the moment of dusk. Vision sensor? Noteworthy. Annette, a female Pepeshi, vanished while touching up her makeup in the bathroom before the graduation ceremony of the Paperfold Academy in the Moment of Soul. She was caught by the meme into the mirror and disappeared, witnessed by a teacher at the scene. Mirror? Noteworthy. Current hypothesis is related to sight. Chloe, a female Intellitron, was attacked by a meme and disappeared when she blew out the candle during her birthday celebration with her friends in the Blue Hour. All witnesses are currently receiving treatment from the motivators. More attacks occurred in darker, dim environments. Is sight really a trigger? Well, I mean, it seems like a lot of them are like high emotional situations, right? Carissa, a female Halovian. Oh, I bet that's what Sunday and Robin are. Halovian, because of their halos. And then Avian was harassed by a fervent fan backstage before her performance in the moment of scorched sand and was subsequently abducted by a meme during her escape. Bloodhound family has apprehended the fan. Abducted? Keep a lookout for this fervent fan. Dorian, a male human, took a nap before the end of his shift in the moment of daybreak without telling his managers and was abducted by an unknown meme hiding under a chair. Emergency intervention was provided and production at the factory has resumed as usual, taking a nap, plus considering discussion with the Alfalfa family after increasing vacation time and additional breaks for workers. Marlowe, a male human, disappeared after being involved in a car accident in Golden Hour. Witnesses report the presence of an eerie meme who fled underground at the scene of the accident. This is a genuine case of death. The meme must be connected to concepts such as death and murder. The list comprises over 100 cases related to the Memory Zone meme death. However, the author of the list seems to still struggle with figuring out the pattern.
The information about Robin, Firefly, and the other victims. I don't see any commonalities among them.
Looks like the rumors were right. Death does seem to be targeting random victims. And based on Sunday's notes, he's no stranger to death.
He's just surprised that it has resurfaced.
Do you think we can take... Oh, the box is here. I wonder if we can get Adventurine and Topaz's, Oh, wait, it's not here. I was gonna say we could get their cornerstones. Okay, a letter from Alfalfa. Okay, to Sunday. I have been informed about Robin, and I would like to express my deepest condolences. However, I must remind you that you now hold the position of not only her elder brother, but also the head of the Oak family. Your every action has implications for all Penacony. As Penacony is going through a critical period, it is crucial that you do not allow your hatred to cloud your judgment, and be cautious not to engage in activities that others can use against you as leverage. I heard that you are planning to dedicate a significant amount of time and resources to find Death. Such action does not serve the best interests of the family as a whole, and I strongly advise you to reconsider it to avoid potential impeachment from the other family heads. While you are convinced that Death is connected to the Watchmaker, I have met the Watchmaker many times long before the Dream Master adopted you and your sister, and I have never found any evidence linking him to the Memory Zone meme. Now that you are the head of the Oak family, it is essential that you assess the situation objectively and consider the bigger picture. It is unwise to allocate all of Penacony's resources and manpower for the sake of personal vendetta, as this would bring dishonor to the Great One. The Charmony Festival is on the horizon, and the Watchmaker's guests are all barely holding back their own agendas. Neither you nor I could face the severe consequences if Dominicus's arrival is delayed. Therefore, I urge you to control your emotions and fulfill your responsibilities as the head of the Oak family, focusing only on the festival and avoiding any interference from the external sources. In addition, we must not neglect the honored guests invited by the Watchmaker, as mishandling this matter could lead to diplomatic conflicts with other major factions, involving us in disputes that could have been avoided. As your elder, I hope you comprehend the gravity of the situation and handle it appropriately. As for the matter of Robin, there would be the time to pursue it once the festival concludes. By then, I will provide you with the necessary resources and manpower in the name of the Alfalfa family to help you get your revenge. Additionally, I have heard rumors that the Dream Master is not entirely pleased with your recent activities. I advise you to conduct yourself with caution. Yours sincerely, Old OT.
It seems neither the Dream Master of Penacony nor this old Oti is happy with Sunday's recent performance.
They don't seem to care much about Death. Instead, they're more concerned about the Charmony Festival and the Watchmaker.
Maybe the other family heads don't think death is a big deal. One thing's for sure. There's a lot of internal conflict within the family, and everybody has their own agenda.
I like that they sum it up because they know a lot of players will just skip the reading. And so they're just like, and in summary... Okay. Esteemed head of the Oak family, the investigation into all the suspects involved in the death case has been concluded. The findings are summarized below for your review. Respectfully yours, Esme Gerard. Okay, attachment. Ryan, a general staff from the Oak family, short gray hair, leading a laid-back lifestyle, often caught slacking off at work. Percy, diplomatic clerk from the Oak family, a dark curly hair, suffering from severe OCD, unable to work until his tie is tied and checked 5 times. Reshi, diplomatic clerk from the Oak family, long gray hair, devoted fan of clocky, exhibits a preference for the clock element in almost all aspects of life. Connor, professional paperfold academy, short red hair, rumored to be by students to be enigmatic figure due to his unkempt appearance. Doriani, a professor at Paperfold Academy, short gray hair, known among students for bringing cigarettes to class instead of textbooks. Peruru? A researcher from the Nightingale family. Long blonde hair, known for being obsessed with soda and having the research lab's trash cans filled with empty drink cans. Benny, a dreamscape producer from the Nightingale family. Curly brown hair, frail, thin, exhibiting an almost fanatical affection of dream construction. Maureen, a dream weaver from the Nightingale family. Short gray hair, standard stature of the Pepeshi adults, possesses a collector's fetish, particularly fond of mugs and jugs. Sir Whittaker, the head of the Nightingale family. Short black hair, distinguished by his rare orange pupils. Pat, a renowned actor from the Iris family. Short gray hair, featured in numerous classic films and TV shows, known for a distinctive thigh band. Borridge, an actor from the Iris family. Short black hair, frequently cast in gangster-themed films, widely acclaimed for his performance in close quarters combat scenes. I feel like there are some features that are repeating, like the gray hair, the short black hair. I'm curious if maybe Death is trying to kill certain people, not in like it's going after, say, Nader specifically, but like it has a memory of someone it wants to kill, and it's finding the closest looking beings that are like the people it's looking for. Nader, a drinksmith from the Iris family. Short blonde hair, enjoying a good reputation among the tourists for his engaging conversations. Carrie, an actress from the Iris family. Long pale hair, known for cross-dressing in films to play suit-clad male protagonists, affectionately called by her fans as the Grey Beauty. Brendan, a guard from the Bloodhound family. Short brown hair, awarded a medallion for rescuing 10 stranded tourists in an incident caused by a meme. Carter, a security officer from the Bloodhound family. Short blonde hair, small stature, often spending his leisure time at the casinos in the moments of stars. Woolsey, the captain of the Bloodhound Guardian. Short blonde hair, stocky man bearing several scars from previous encounters with memes. Olomu, a detective from the Bloodhound family. Short black hair, known for his unkept stubble and excellent undercover work and investigations within the underground gangs. Karina, an agent for the Bloodhound family. Long gray hair, nicknamed Fireball by underground gangs due to her tendency to wear all red attire while enforcing the law. Melanie, a reporter from the Alfalfa family. Short blonde hair, standard Pepeshi stature, exhibiting a mental age beyond her actual years. Gabe, a gambling agent from the Alfalfa family. Short black hair, standard Pepeshi stature, used to enjoy candy before gambling starts. Lothric, a hotel butler from the Alfalfa family. Dark curly hair, tall stature, possessing a sense of humor that attracts numerous VIP customers. Lester, an auction trader from the Alfalfa family. Gray curly hair, medium stature, regularly indulging in the Dreamjoy special after work. Nahi, a project manager from the Alfalfa family. Long blonde hair, shorter than average Pepeshi, maintains a calm demeanor and has generated a lot of revenue for the family. There are a total of 52 suspects on the list, followed by Sunday's note. Perhaps there is a common thread among them. I have reached a conclusion.
Mr. Sunday has done some serious research on his suspects. This traitor must have been causing trouble for the family for a long time.
They all seem to be insiders, but I haven't met any of them.
Huh? Wait, these characteristics.
What is it?
No, nothing. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. However, if this traitor really exists, could they be responsible for Firefly and Robin's deaths?
Perhaps that's why Sunday is taking this matter so seriously.
That's all for now. Nothing more noteworthy.
Before coming here, I had all sorts of scenarios in my head about dealing with the family. I did not expect an empty mansion.
Watch out. Someone's approaching.
I don't think trespassing on forbidden areas is the way to be a guest, Mr. Yang. And Acheron? The Galaxy Ranger?
Our apologies, Mr. Sunday. Nobody came to greet us, so we entered without permission. I hope you can forgive us.
But even if there's no one to greet you, you should wait for the host. Don't you agree? Even without the famous Galaxy Ranger. As far as I know, the crew has officially accepted the family's commission, so coming here will be unnecessary for you.
On the contrary, that's exactly why we're here, to ask you about the case and gather more information. We don't want any loose ends.
Well, since you've come with goodwill, I have no reason to show you the door.
Rest assured, he hasn't figured out that we went through those documents.
My man, shut up then.
While the truth remains a mystery, I'm getting close to it. I assure you that the traitor will soon pay the price.
Let's hope justice will prevail soon. I have a question for you, if you don't mind. How did the family come to the conclusion that the murderer was within the family? With all due respect, it's in the IPC's interest to wreak havoc before the Charmony Festival, and the family has every reason to suspect the IPC's involvement.
Well, other family heads share the same suspicions as you, but in my opinion, the true murderer would never have drawn as much attention as that ambassador did. Not to mention, I personally shackled him a while ago. However, I'll give you a suggestion regarding your suspicions, Mr. Yang. You should be more cautious of Adventurine. While the wicked can't break through high walls, they can plunge their evil dagger into the heart of the righteous. He's a businessman, not some philanthropist. But right now, he's out there handing out his wealth on the streets. And he went to the Clock Studios theme park all by himself. Who knows what kind of scheme he's cooking up? While the family is dedicated to keeping our guests safe, it might be wise for you to stay alert. You never know what unexpected troubles could arise.
I mean, he's doing all this investigation into death, but I get like the feeling that Sunday is the traitor in the family. I don't know. They're really setting him up. It would be weird for like another character that we have not met to be the traitor that's in the family. But then they're also making it super obvious that Sunday is like the main villain and that Adventurine is just like the sub-villain on the way. Like Adventurine was the red herring villain, and that this is like Sunday is gonna be the villain. But like, it would be weird that just some random character we haven't met is the actual traitor. Okay, switching to Adventurine now.
According to a Pierpoint hotline tip, there was a major breakthrough in the shocking Ejhazio Adventurine case. The suspect has been arrested. This fraud case has been linked to many departments within the Interastral Peace Corporation and the Intelligentsia Guild, causing a large drain in manpower and resources, resulting in the IPC taking a massive loss.
I guess we're getting Adventurine backstory.
The case's main suspect originates from Sigonia 4 and is one of the survivors of the second Kataka Avgin extinction event, who does not carry an interstellar refugee travel permit. As per Strategic Investment Department head Diamond's sentiments, the IPC has appropriately relocated the suspect in the spirit of the Charter and will continue to conduct further investigations as to the motive of the suspect.
What pretty eyes. Tell me, do they shine in the dark?
Well, she's pretty. I can't tell if I like her tone or not, though.
Well, if they did, I'd sell them in a heartbeat.
You don't know how many people long for your eyes to be closed forever. As a servant, you should not resist your master. Yet, you went and killed that man anyway. No lawyer has the audacity to defend you. Perhaps you ought to represent yourself.
Not difficult, but definitely pointless.
You're pretty confident on your eloquence. Did you also think that when you lied to the Intelligentsia Guild?
Ask and you shall receive. You wanted the perfect construction material. All I did was offer a possibility. It was just a small wager. If your luck holds out, the IPC will dig something up from the golden sands of Ejhazio. Maybe even the Sand King's remains. Pity your luck has run out.
Interesting. So the Sand King is Tazaroth, which, for those of you who haven't done it in a hot minute, in the simulated universe, the bugs are from Tazaroth.
I'll admit that. What I'm more curious about, though, is why such a grand scheme failed to benefit anyone in the end. including the perpetrator himself.
Oh, madam, I already have what I want. To be brought before you for the next high-stakes gamble.
Then let's talk about the second gamble. Tell me, what are you prepared to wager this time?
My life. I bet you won't send me to the gallows.
What do you want, then?
I want your Lenore to meet with me. I have something to say.
And then what?
I want cash.
It can't be that simple, can it?
It is that simple. 30 tanbas. The remainder of my market value. 30 tanbas. No more, no less.
And you'll remember back in the last Adventurine flashback we had, that's what his the man who bought him said was 30 tambas, no more, no less.
With this money, I'll climb to even greater heights than you. Grasp even more riches than you. I wager you won't give me this chance. Which is why you should call him here.
Interesting. A pity Diamond won't see you. No one gets to see him. From here on out, I am Diamond's representative, and I will decide on his behalf. You're wrong. 30 tanbas. I'll give you that. And much more than that. Wealth, status, power. The IPC will give you whatever you want, even what you don't want. Kakavasha. A good name, but unfortunately destined to be buried in the dirt. You, though, you deserve to live, to create even more wealth for us. Go, pick the clothes you like, then choose your desired identity. And then, use them well, child. May your plans never suffer failure.
Life is like a long-term investment. Those who choose correctly, do the correct things, reach the correct outcomes, and show the world their value. People can't always make the right choices in their lives. But luck has always been on my side. I've never lost. Is it because Gayathra blesses me? Well, if that's the case, she must also be looking upon me right now. My success is inevitable. But what then? Even if I overcome this difficult trial, what would come next? What awaits me after this glorious gamble? An even more glorious one? Will I return triumphant with unending riches after countless successes, or will I encounter failure, never to return? I'm pretty sure you already have some ideas, lowly gambler. What?
So that was Adventurine, but like talking through a radio?
What? Am I dreaming, or have I gone completely insane? Perhaps both.
I wonder if this is the meme, like death.
Forgotten me already? When you were strapped to that electric chair by a mannequin warlords, who was it that gave you the idea? Fine. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Get out of my head, newborn of the Harmony. The Harmony? Oh, don't play the fool. It's not the first time we've met. No need to be so polite. I'm you, and perhaps even more aware of yourself than you. Of what exactly you want. You're dying. And you still want to drag a bunch of unfortunate fools with you through death's door. That's why you're here, isn't it? A grand unveiling. You really think you can pull it off?
Why not?
Well, you may have fooled everyone, but you can't fool yourself. I can show you. Before you're entirely gone, I'll be with you for the last stretch of your road. Let's have a heart-to-heart while we walk. What exactly are you? Most people in this world spend their entire lives just to reach one outcome. And I am that outcome. Kakavasha, I am your future. First, I'm hearing things, and now I'm seeing them. Great. Am I going to be elevated into the Harmony's Emanator next?
I think it's, you know how...
Why are there no guests here? What's that featherhead doing?
So, you know how the, Dooley Bop, how one of them was like, oh, she was led off by a weird voice, but it's like the only time they've said it. And then she disappeared. I wonder if this is the voice. Like, my guess is that's the meme. And then, interesting that the text is blocked out like that. Head to the central stage at the park.
Just a Pepeshi? No. A child?
That's Kakavasha, I believe. If I'm correct.
I thought minors weren't allowed in Golden Hour. Hey kid, you okay? Are you lost?
What's wrong, mister? You don't look well.
Your eyes.
Because you know how usually people are like, oh, you see all your memories before you die, and so now he's seeing himself as a child. He had the flashback to when he became Adventurine.
Impossible.
It's
Who
shush.
are you?
They're pretty, aren't they? Sis said they're a gift from Mama Funga. Colorful eyes are said to bring good luck.
Oh, baby, look at these scratches. Oh.
Mister, you have pretty eyes too. Beautiful.
They kind of look like the Harmony colors, don't they?
Are you alone? Where are your parents?
They're in that amusement park. Papa and Mama went in first. I'm just about to go look for them. I have to go. Goodbye, mister. Hope you have a good time, too.
Those eyes. And Mama Funga. No, it can't.
Catch
There
up.
aren't any Avgins left.
Catch up with the young Advin boy. I mean, isn't it very obvious that that's Kakavasha? Oh wait, this way is blocked off. You have to go this way. We'll leave that for later. I'm sure we'll come back.
Papa, Mama, wait for me.
Only on Paniconi, am I right? What are you still doing here? Well, you've known all along. The family truly showed leniency to everyone who came seeking help. Why would there be a need for such high walls and deep moats? However, people don't see it like that. Especially since the flavor of the dream syrup is so alluring. charity on Pentagonii. And relying on your own strength alone to topple high walls? Not a likely fate. Which is why, once you step into the hotel, you remove your high hat and beg everyone you come across for help. Like a hyena scavenging for scraps in the desert. Because you know that opportunities are fleeting.
Oh, when you put it like that, even Ratio's a teeny peacock analogy sounds pleasant.
Well, you know how rare it is for me to give you the straight dope. So listen while you can. It's good timing that you mentioned the doctor. I'm especially fond of what you and he have in common. The conspiracies, calculations. Especially the part about the finale, a magnificent act of betrayal. Oh, when everyone thinks this way, who would even suspect that it was another trap you've meticulously devised? Go on. Tell me I'm right. You know who you really are, Mr. Cavalier Gambler. Uptight, overcautious, massive inferiority complex. You want so much, you're still so afraid of losing. They only see your big bets, your bravado, the full house, the straight blush. They don't know the other hand is below the table, clutching your chips for dear life.
Man, they had put in a lot of work of making Adventurine a, like, three-dimensional character.
It's a heck of an act. No wonder the tavern sent you an invite. You're a natural kid. You don't stop at fooling the audience, you fool yourself too.
Oh, the tavern is where the fools rest.
Well, the best way to prevent others from seeing your true colors is first being able to fool yourself. Of course. I know you all too well. But it's strange. Why did you decline that invitation? You had the chance to embrace elation. Was that not what you most wanted? But you chose the IPC instead. For the preservation? I doubt it. Do you even have anything in common with the preservation? Oh, I thought you knew. Didn't you say you had me pegged? We're done. Either stop talking or disappear from my sight. That's fine. But who exactly is about to disappear here? Well, it's not going to be me, anyway.
Okay, that is not open currently, I guess. After the agony in a stonier place, I hear the treasure chest. The shouts and the cries, prisons, palaces, and reveretions.
Ah, playing hide and seek. I'm really good at this.
Trying to figure out where we're trying to go so that I can try to avoid the...
Hide and seek. What sweet childhood memories. When Mama said goodbye that day, how many catechins were like jackals hot on your heels? I know you won't forget that sound anytime soon. Those shrill cackles. You had to hide right under the noses of those savages. You and Big Sis playing dead, drifting in all that bloody water. Completely ruined that shirt. Shame. Wasn't that the last one Dad left behind? It wasn't ruined. I've always kept it. Come on. It's a rag. It's not like you can ever wear it.
Well, I mean, I know we're pulling the whole, like, and this is the true, like, the evil, like, twin deep in your soul thing, but it's obviously either an entity that is the Harmony trying to break into his brain as the time that the shackle is closing in on him, or it's whatever the Mementic monster is, of death, like, shifting through his memories towards the end.
Now you don't have to hide. You probably won't even deign to get your pretty outfit wet in the rain. Your social capital has changed after all. I've never changed. On the contrary, now you're the one who does the hunting. The last round of hide and seek, and you get to be it. You should enjoy it. That child. Could he be in here?
What's the best beat for this melody? Don't you think it's a little too slow? Why don't we do a faster rhythm? Thank you for your inspiration. I have to go jot it down. And then big chest over there. Okay, and that'll take us down to this floor, which we didn't get to go on earlier, so we might go there in a minute. Oh, another set of birds. Okay, we're trying to get here. Although I could hear some visitors from places that don't pay overtime, I can only imagine how hard their lives must be. The family really is great.
Is this...
Why would it just be here?
What is this doing here? What? Does your cornerstone wrench out your heart, son? I was merely curious at why it was here. Maybe that winged guy put it here. To taunt you. Just to make you realize that your painstakingly arranged magic show is nothing but a cornerstone's hue is the same as the radiance of Clipant's body. I've got to give it to you. I've heard a lot of baloney, but that lie deserves a prize for sheer nerve. If he were just a little bit smarter, the jig would have been up right there.
This is just bait.
Of course. That's why Ratio's betrayal was one of the keys to your plan. I have to say, that doctor's acting was perb.
Or maybe he wasn't acting at all.
All the better for you. Sunday didn't become head of the Oak family by acting sloppy. He's obsessed with control. You have to give him enough detail to satisfy his meticulous nature, but not so much that he gets suspicious. Which is why you had Ratio seek him out and leak the plan on purpose. To prevent the other party from suspecting anything. The intel you gave to Ratio was all true. He spoke the same to Sunday. Finally, Sunday took the bait, found the other cornerstone, and before you know it, everyone's distracted enough for you to steal the third stone right out from under them.
Why don't you stop rummaging through my mind?
Your mind. It's our mind. You're me, and I'm you. We're the same. The best way to prevent others from seeing your true colors is to first be able to fool yourself. Really? You can't even fool yourself. You just got lucky this time. This is the other cornerstone in Sunday's hands. Rather beautiful green. Just like you. Smooth. Cunning.
The more this one flatters Adventurine, the more we know that that's not Adventurine in any way, even like a dark Adventurine, because like Adventurine, as he stated, has like negative levels of like self-esteem, and so if it's complimenting him, we know it's not Adventurine, which is unfortunately sad but true.
Tell me. What's its name?
That's a telling sentence. Don't give it your name. I feel like it's it feels like it's working on Fae rules.
Why are you even asking me?
Must I do all the work? Aventurine is the stone of luck and trickery. That's what she said when you received the stone, wasn't it? This type of stone isn't rare, but its hue is very similar to a certain gem. In fact, it's often used as a substitute. And that more precious gem is...
Jade. Even Sunday can't tell the difference. Oh, looks like Jade can be substituted for Aventurine, too. Sauce for the goose.
Oh, was that not Adventurine's stone? That was Jade's stone?
Aventurine, Topaz, Jade. 3 elites, 3 cornerstones who, for a measly penny, offered their everything. Oh, you're even more united than the family.
As I've said before, 3 chips are sufficient. All or nothing. But will it be the former or the latter? We'll find out soon enough.
So, where's the real Aventurine stone? Take it out, let's have a look.
Suspicious.
Suddenly you don't know where it is?
I just want to hear you say it. After all, it really does resemble its owner.
As you wish, then. They never went anywhere. They're right where they belong. Piled up with these cheap baubles.
You smashed the Aventurine stone before you left? Oh, just look at it. Shattered. Just like your life. Poor thing. A humble pebble coated in the most lustrous sheen. I take it back. This thing is far more precious than your life. You're absolutely clear about the consequences of doing this. Blasphemy against Clipoth's body. You think the IPC will let you get off scot-free? Well, Diamond has always been all about results. As long as I could create value far beyond the cost, the ends justify the means. How else would the family be fooled if there was no price to pay? It doesn't matter. Even smashed to smithereens, the preservation's cornerstone can still be used. Its effect may be greatly diminished, but it's enough for me. Now I'm really curious. Why does every step you take involve reckless risks, and the choices you prepare for yourself always come with a strong impulse for self-destruction? Do you truly believe that the greater the risk, the greater the rewards? I wouldn't have guessed you'd be so loyal to the IPC. There is so much you don't see. Which is also why you'll never see how I'll win it all. That is, if you can do what it takes. We'll just have to wait and see then. The cornerstone is gone. Another illusion of the harmony. Huh?
Wonder if I can... Oh, I can. Wait. Ah, it's... the thing is showing up. Alright. Ah, got it.
Hello. We meet again, Mr. Pretty Eyes.
Yes. We meet again. Did you find your mother and father?
Of course. Big Sis is there too. The four of us were just playing hide and seek. I'm so happy. On our way here, Papa even brought me to see a blimp.
I think you mean film.
Yes, that's it. Putting many drawings together and turning them into a moving wall painting. They put me, Papa, Mama, and Big Sis together, turning us into one big family. You should give it a try too, mister. You look sad. The amusement park will cheer you up.
Sure.
What are we doing? Click the flip button to dodge obstacles and opponents. If you dodge right before you're about to crash into a roadblock, you will trigger Turbo Dash and experience a short period of invulnerability. Energy can be accumulated by triggering Turbo Dash and picking up supplies. When energy is full, you'll enter Nutty Blitz and experience a long period of invulnerability. The film's length is limited in movie mode. The progress bar below indicates the filming progress. Audience score will be accumulated by conducting Turbo Dash and picking up supplies or smashing into opponents or obstacles while invulnerable. Trigger the events above as many times as you can to achieve the target audience score. So... Safety car. Audience score out of 1,000, so we did good.
How's that? Not a bad score, eh? Boring.
Interesting. Okay, complete the shoot without any damage in any mode of clocky extras. They're like, hey, by the way, here's like an extra activity you can do. Trying to figure out where it wants me to go. Okay, so we ended up going around there, as I thought we would.
Why aren't you talking?
You've piqued my interest. I'll admit that there are still aspects of you that I don't completely understand.
Well, you sound sincere this time at least.
Well, sincerity is one of my traits that everybody likes. And I have precious few of those. Moving on. See that maze over there? I'll know everything about you before you reach the exit. Our quaint journey through this amusement park still isn't over. And I wouldn't mind stretching this out at all.
Many flowers here. Fixis, this one's for you.
Rock and no water, only the sandy road. Something popped up. Ah. I've been discovered. I snuck all the way back into the maze to steal the treasure and prove that my technique is unmatched in Dreamville. I didn't even dare fly so as not to attract attention. I failed myself. Young Master Gold was right. I still have lots of work to do.
A dead end? Oh, is this the wrong way? Is this?
Oh, what's on your mind?
It's got nothing to do with you.
Do you need a hint? These are manacles on you. That man gave you your first job, and you made your first pot of gold. I remember it all too well.
Oh, his eyes are bugging out.
You wrapped that iron chain around your fist, for that is the only tool you could find. Then, in that maze, you...
Shut up.
Oh, you don't wish to face your past. Unwilling to admit that your life is worth only 60 tamas. Well, from what I see, you refuse to confront it, because it only proves your weakness.
How could a weak person take such daring risks?
Oh, that's right. You love the thrill of danger. But you refuse to let go of meaningless sentiments. Even in this beautiful dream, the only thing you dare allow yourself is death. In your hands, those who follow you could have become Joker cards. They're far more useful that way. It's not like this is the only place the family ever cut corners. You could have had tons of action if you weren't so all or nothing. All it takes is a meager sacrifice. I bet Opal would have resolved this without a fuss. A pity you're not him. Well, you wouldn't be in this state if you could just get with the program. And why couldn't you?
those techniques you mentioned are highly efficient, but it's not that I don't know about them. It's more like I couldn't care less. Get it? What fun is it if the fight isn't fair?
Fair. You assume your opponents would fight fair in the first place. The odds are obviously not in your favor, so how are you just breezing by? But did that masked fool's words awaken something in you?
Well, she gave me an answer that could turn everything upside down.
Everything? You mean it could make all the cards on the table just disappear?
That's cheating.
If these leaves could be brought back, would they bloom into new flowers?
Sometimes those disappear before I can read it. Amongst the rock, one cannot stop or think. I knew I heard a chest.
Your expression right now is hard to put into words. The lucky charm Mama left you is made from gold. Why did you never consider selling it? You obviously could have lived a normal life like Big Sis that way. Looking back, that was the better choice.
Mama only left us with 2 pieces of jewelry. A necklace and a lucky charm. There won't ever be a 3rd piece.
That's what you always say, but you actually regret it, don't you? That you didn't sell them.
You can zip it if there's nothing to talk about.
I know. You must remember what Big Sis told you. You're a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops, and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through. The words still ring in your ears, don't they? You're a good kid, so you definitely won't have forgotten. So, you surely won't forget how tragic her last moments of life were. How the piercing laughter behind you felt like it was drilling into your heart. You ran away without looking back, just as she told you to. Tisk, tisk. A lifelong regret, indeed.
Enough! Do you not have anything better to talk about?
Oh, shut me down like a champ! Well, I guess when it comes to mind games, this isn't exactly your first rodeo. I think I finally get you. And woo! You are nuts!
I like how this one's going between like, oh, I'm you and you're me, to, I'm dissecting you and I finally am starting to understand your personality. We can also throw potentially that this might be the traitor or the watchmaker. That's also an option.
In the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death. Well, you stuck to that start to finish. Think about it. There's a Stellaron in play, the fabulous Robin loses her voice, 2 unsolved murders, cryptic messages from a masked fool, and a chance to go head-to-head with Sunday himself. The only thing to pique your interest is one word. The last word. A word that's right there at your fingertips. Death. But whose exactly?
We'll know when the dice falls.
All right then. Reserve a seat for me in the audience. I'm curious to see just how capable you are. Still, you never answered my question. If you could start over, would you still want to be the child who received Gaiathra's blessing?
It's so quiet this time. Is he finally gone? Am I the one about to disappear?
Feet deep in the sand. Oh, this is where the treasure chest was last time. Oh, I didn't
Made it out of this place.
didn't get to read that bit.
We're going home? But I don't want to go back yet.
Oh, this is a big one. Can we reset? Thank you. Okay, that one has to be that one. That one has to be that one. Oh, there's a lot going on here. But dry, sterile, under without rain. But red.
It's so fun here. I want to stay here forever.
But dry, sterile, thunder without rain. But red, sullen faces, sneer and snarl. If something were water. If there were water. When I become a great director of Dreamville, I would definitely make my first film for Brother Hanu. If you want to make a film with me sometime, come and find me at the Great Tree. Pictorial world. Earn rewards 10 times from the dream jigsaw. Okay, if there were water and no rock. If there were rock. But no water. I guess that's where we're going, and we'll get that shortcut later. Oh, and now we're having to do a Hanu one.
Where are you going?
I'm getting close to when I'm running out of... Oh, we're getting close to the end. Okay. I was like, I'm getting close to time. But it looks like we're getting to the end of this POV. Trying to figure out how we even get... Oh, the rocket launcher. Okay. No? Okay. Oh, I'm stuck. Well, hit me so that I can reset. Because I got very stuck just then.
There's only one place he can be going, whether it's in the past, present, or future.
Then we can blow those up.
Beautiful dream is about to end. The beautiful dream will never end.
If you use Hana's rock to ignite the fireworks, it will trigger an explosion that defeats enemies and is capable of destroying walls. Okay. Oh, do I need to do it up there, maybe? No. Darn it. So is that not defeatable? That thing over there? Like blow upable? Okay, we're not going through that door.
Mister, is that you? I hear the sound of leather shoes.
Okay, now I have to go back into being Hanu. Okay. Oh, okay. I can hear a bird.
don't know why, mister, but you always give me a special feeling that makes me more curious about you. It's sad that I can't get to know you more. We have to say goodbye. Did you have fun?
You're going back?
Yes. I should go home. The day's getting dark, and it's going to rain. I don't want to worry the others.
You're home. Where is it?
What a strange question. It's where Papa, Mama, and Big Sis are. In this dream. This amusement park. This beautiful dream. They really are peaceful. Everyone loves it. But, mister, why don't you like it?
Because they're not here.
Where are they then?
I don't know.
You do know. But there's no point pressing the issue. Admit it. You're tired. We all are. Which is why we chose to stay here. Me and him. Your past and future.
How long will you stay?
Forever. We'll be with you forever in this dream. This is the greatest honor that we can offer to those who hurtle towards death. The road less traveled is less traveled for a reason. But you've never gone in any other direction. Your own life is the chip you're most eager to lay down. Always has been. You don't care who the real murderer is. And the Watchmaker's so-called legacy couldn't be more boring. What you want, what you need, is to be the smooth operator, the solid gold deal maker who doesn't waste a drop of sweat, even when he's up to his neck in danger, deep inside family territory. You want to be polished up, cuffed with red-hot chains, and spotlit center stage. You'll be the closing act, the final sacrifice.
I can do it. And it will be flawless.
Of course you can. Your luck will help you at the right time. Stellaron and an emanator. It's that simple now. That way, the IPC will earn a place at the table. And as for you, you'll just happen to slip the leash, leave the rat race, extract yourself from this endless debacle. You'll have the freedom you've always dreamed of. This isn't the first time. You've been an escape artist from day one. This fiasco started with a death, and its curtains will fall on another death. Oh. So that's why Diamond chose you.
He's just after Penacony. No matter the means, no matter the price. It's not personal.
It's hard, isn't it?
Well, don't get soft on me now. What, did you suddenly grow a conscience?
Hey, I was born from yourself. I'm well aware that climbing out of the hole you've dug is basically impossible. I can't stop you from doing what you want. We can't change where you want to go.
Well, what's done can't be undone. All we can do is play the cards we're dealt and rake in as much time as possible.
Yes. Alas, people won't make all the right choices in their lifetime. Though luck always seems like it's on your side. You will keep winning, having never lost before, but why you? Why must it be you? If all your luck is built on the pain of someone you love, on the loss of dozens more, if these windfalls, these
Maybe when I get to where I'm going and look back, I'll know what the trip was all about.
Fine. Time to make a move, my friend. I'll be waiting up ahead. Say goodbye to the kid before you shuffle off. It's best to die without regrets.
And now, only we are left. Can you take a photo for me? I want a memento.
Sure. Come on.
Dang, when did Adventurine become a freaking main character? Or the main character?
How nice. Now I can see what I look like too.
Look at the lens when you're taking a photo the next time. Your expression will look more natural.
Sure, I will. Then, mister, are you going back too?
I can't leave yet. I still have a show to do.
Oh, you're about to go on stage, aren't you? Let's go then. I'll take you to the stage.
Sure.
So you're an actor. No wonder your clothes are so stylish.
I'm actually a merchant. But I do have a show to do.
I hear that
Are
bird.
you the same as those men in black in the sky? But you're not wearing black.
Only ordinary employees have to wear that. My position is much higher than theirs.
Awesome. I hope I can become as good looking as you when I grow up.
I cut him off. I did not mean to. Wait, there's like a... No, that's the... Oh, there's like a thing where you can see what everybody said before. I don't know how to get to it. Alright, never mind. Over the plains, endless. Into cracked earth, stumbling. So they're really setting it up as Adventurine's gonna die, but then they're like, oh, but somehow he's going to survive at the end and slip away just as he always has done. But it's gonna look like he's gonna die? Okay, so we did all of that just to circle back here. Here, let's use his ult.
Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky.
There we go.
Behind this curtain is the grand stage. It's almost time to go on stage. Are you ready? Good luck with your show.
Thank you.
You still seem pretty nervous. Let's put our palms together. If you receive Gaiathra's blessing, you'll feel more relaxed. Putting our palms together is a simple ritual. By putting our palms together and reciting the prayer to Mama Funga, she will bless us. If you're not familiar, I can guide you.
It's all right. I know how to do it. Of course I know.
This is where we go our own way, Kakavasha. The Catechins are coming.
Why? The Catechins have already taken all our money, food, and they killed our parents. What more do they want?
Catechins are bloodthirsty, cruel, and insatiably greedy. They want everything only to end up with nothing. This is a trick, an act of revenge. Remember? Today is the day of the Kakava, and also your birthday. They know the Avgin will surely hold a festival today. With the aid of this rain, they will come to destroy our wagons and take everything they want. Little do the Catechins know, this time we will fight back. The men in black that descend from the skies are on our side. The Catechins stand no chance against them, and will surely pay for their arrogance. Without this rain, the Catechins would never take action, and we would not have the chance to turn the tide. This is a gift from Gaiathra, and you are Kakavasha, whose good fortune will bless your sister with success.
But people will die, and you will be in danger. How is that good fortune? Why are you all doing this?
The Avgin always return their blood debts. Gaiathra calls for me, while Papa and Mama are waiting for me. I must answer the call. But she will bless you with good fortune and help you survive. As long as you are alive, the blood of the Avgin will never run dry. So run, Kakavasha. Do not be afraid, and do not look back. Go to the other side of the mountain. The rain will accompany you, and the rain will bless you. As for us, we will reunite in Kakava's next aurora. May the goddess Gaiathra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful, and your schemes forever concealed. Farewell, Kakavasha.
Newsflash from the Inter-Astral Peace broadcast. The IPC Marketing Development Department spokesperson confirms that a small-scale rebellion has broken out in the unclaimed region of Sigonia. The situation is now under control. The insurgents are from a local clan known as Kataka, which has a long history of disdain towards the IPC. This has caused a serious negative impact to the work of the IPC's Marketing Development Department.
The clan launched a massive attack on the Avgin, who were under the protection of the IPC, resulting in 6,728 deaths and 3,452 missing. The casualties are currently under the care of the frontline trauma team. The spokesperson expresses his deepest condolences for this devastating humanitarian disaster. At the same time, delivering an important message on this matter to all interplanetary citizens. Finally, he proclaims, the hammer of preservation will fall on all beings, regardless of life or death, regardless of race, regardless of ideology, to uphold the basic rights we inherently possess.
Kakavasha?
Oh, the harmony's gone.
Bye.
The harmony's gone.
Okay. All the actors are in place. It's time for the show to begin. This act is dedicated to you. I hope it'll be an unforgettable memory for you. Kakavasha.
By the way, before you go, I have a personal question. Do you truly want to destroy the world with your own hands?
Let's assume, just assuming now, that every time I roll the dice, there's a possibility of achieving this particular outcome, then I would be quite happy to make that wager.
Back to the Trailblazer.
Is this Miss Acheron? Hello, I'm Himiko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Hello, I'm March 7th. I'm sure he needs no introduction, as you definitely know him.
Hello? None of you seem surprised by my arrival.
Since Welt has decided to travel with you, it means that he trusts you. And we trust his judgment.
I envy your close friendships.
Miss Acheron here doesn't present a danger, and she's of no threat to the Astral Express. Adventurine's prior accusation was based on nothing more than his own subjectivity, which is why, before we continue working together, he has a duty to explain himself.
You want to create a situation where all three parties are present?
There must be some deeper meaning behind Adventurine's actions. I suspect he's been aware of Penacony's secret from the beginning and has been continuously strategizing to unveil it. In that sense, the Astral Express's role in his plans would be imperative. In the worst-case scenario, he may use us to do something unexpected. Assuming things do escalate to that stage, having an extra ally is a good insurance policy. Penacony has numerous factions, and the state of affairs is significantly more intricate than that of Belobog and the Xianzhou.
Maybe we should just leave.
He also makes a good point. We're completely in the dark on what's gonna happen next. But I think we can't just ignore the safety of Penacony.
To solve the mystery of the Watchmaker, it is crucial to get the IPC's intel. The path ahead is fraught with danger. But what's trailblazing without a little danger?
Sounds like we've reached a consensus. Now, Miss Acheron?
I will accompany you, of course.
Let's move out then! But where do we start looking for him?
No need to rush. If he truly has laid a trap, he will definitely use every means to lure us in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most wondrous, most magnificent show in Penacony's history is about to begin. The IPC cordially invites everyone to Clock Studios Theme Park.
Look, should both the performers and spectators fail to arrive, won't all of Adventurine's plans be for nothing?
Let's get going, everyone. The hour of trailblazing is upon us.
Sybil, what do you want? Cool, so we got through another one of those. A Walk Among Tombstones is the next one, and that's also what we need to be able to get to be able to do this one, is to complete that one. But I do believe that's currently the last bit of the main story that's available prior to a next large update. Oh, we got 3 on that time. I think that gets us to what, 4? Yeah. We have 1 here. Alright everyone, so that took me about 2 hours, which is about pretty much perfectly on time. We will continue on with the main story quest next time, which should be the last bit of the main story until the next patch update, which means for once I am finally, I'm not going to even say it because that will get me in trouble. Oh, look at this! You can get Kakavasha! That's so cute. And then, once we get the main story quest, we can work on the event, and then we'll get some of these side quests done. And hopefully, before the next patch comes out, I will be able to get enough pulls to get Adventurine. As I stated, we are guaranteed, and we're currently at 46. So I'm pretty confident, as long as he doesn't take us to max pity, that we'll get Adventurine, but I don't know if we'll be able to get his light cone. This may be a Dr. Ratio. Well, we got Dr. Ratio for free, and I still didn't get his light cone. I lost the 50-50 on that one. But yeah, so that is the plan. It should be on Sunday, not this upcoming Sunday, but the Sunday after, just like our normal streams. But thank you for visiting me on this early stream, and I hope you all have a great rest of your week and a great weekend. So goodbye.